But it's funny because even with me taking these breaks and with being a little bit more lenient with my goals, I actually have almost hit all of my goals for this year, which is crazy to me. Listen to this. This is my childhood dreams.
We're on there, glycerin, mutually glycol. Anyone know Micah? What are you talking about? No.
They say she get it from her mama. I'ma say you got it right. Body with a scum like don't be in the humble type. Tell me, is you down?
Hey boos, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emmy Petite and I'm a fashion, beauty, and lifestyle creator that also works in influencer marketing. And today I'm going to be taking you in the day of the life of an influencer marketing account manager and influencer because we have a lot of things going on today. Stay tuned. Okay, so like I said, we have a busy day today. So I'm gonna get ready for my day. It is about 7:45 and we are getting ready for work. And I have an event later today, so I'm just gonna get ready now because I have quite a few meetings. And then as soon as I'm done with all of my meetings for the day, I'm heading out to an influencer event with the Inkey List. So excited about that. I was supposed to go to an event yesterday and take you guys along with me for an event with Instagram, but I just was not feeling so well. So I'm sad that I missed that, but sometimes you just gotta take care of yourself. So today we're going to the Inkey List event and one of my friends is coming along with me. So you will see her later. I'm sorry, I'm changing the lighting up a little bit. Give me a second here. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Just the lighting on my mirror. But yeah, so my friend Shirley's coming with me later. So we'll take you guys along for the ride of that event. But I'm also just gonna kind of share my day as an influencer marketing account manager. I realize that I haven't shared much of that content on here, but I have shared bits and pieces on TikTok and Instagram. So I'm really excited to kind of like bring you guys along for that ride. It's been about a year since I've announced on this channel that I started working again in the corporate influencer marketing space. And I haven't really shared like an update of like what's happened, but I've managed a few campaigns, like long-term campaigns. So I came in and I did a campaign for the midterm elections with this large nonprofit organization known as Headcount. And it was a really cool campaign because we worked with like really big name influencers and celebrities to basically get people out to register to vote, it was just really cool. It was very like creative. And then I worked on some other campaigns, one in like the home improvement space for a really cool paint company. That was also a really fun campaign because it was like very creative as well. And right now I've been working with a beauty and skincare client for about, it's probably been like a year now. And we have like another like half year to go with them. Obviously we want to continue working with them long term. They're really great to work with. And I've been having fun in the beauty and skincare space, which is one of the spaces that I really wanted to focus my career on. So that's been pretty cool. And some of my campaigns have been nominated for, not just nominated, but shortlisted, which means they were selected for the voting process to move forward in the voting process for awards. So it's just been really cool. Like I've really been enjoying my time in this space. And I don't know, I'm just proud of myself because this is something that I've been wanting to do since before the pandemic. So I'm really happy that I made the decision to do it because I was kind of in a place where I didn't really know whether I wanted to like go back to working for someone. Like when you work for yourself for a couple of years, kind of like, do I really want to go back to working for somebody? But I knew I had these big goals and I've wanted to do this for a long time. And I didn't want to ever look back and be like, this is kind of like the way that I live my life is like, okay, will you ever look back and regret not doing XYZ thing? Because if so, then just do it. And that was kind of like my mindset. I was like, okay, I can go and start working in the space. And if I don't like it, I can leave. So that was kind of my mindset. I knew for a fact I didn't want to work in social media. management anymore, because that was like kind of where I started. I was working in social media management, doing content and influencer marketing for the previous brands that I was at. And through that realized, okay, I want to take a step back from social media management and really focus on influencer marketing. So that's what we've been doing. And I guess I'll show you guys today like what that all entails. But I did post a reel, and like people asked a lot of questions about like, how did I get into this space? Like, how do I like it? And so I probably will do a Q&A following suit. So if you have any questions about working in the influencer marketing space, drop them below. And if you have any questions about like being an influencer that works in the influencer marketing space, I'm happy to answer any of those questions. I've had so many people reach out to me in like the past few months, and I've done a lot of coffee chats, just chatting with people about what it looks like to work in this space. So definitely would love to share as much as I possibly can on a public platform, because I don't always have the time to do individual calls, but I really enjoy this industry, and I enjoy sharing with other people how much I enjoy this industry. And I'm just really grateful that I get to do what I love, like in both capacities. Like I get to run my business and create content and connect with women that are like me on a day-to-day basis. And then I also get to do the behind the scenes of like helping other brands do and manage and execute their campaigns. So I think it's just like, I don't know, like I'm just really grateful, because I wanted to do this for a long time, and we out here, we doing the damn thing, So yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions and happy to share anything, obviously, that I'm allowed to share. Like even today, I will definitely walk you guys through the processes of like what I'm doing, but I may not be able to share everything with you. But I'm sure you guys will understand that. So yeah, that's what we got going on today. I was saying that we're in the middle of a campaign right now. So we pretty much booked all of our influencers, and most of them are submitting their content. A few of them got booked a little bit later, so they're submitting their concepts for their content, or we are doing calls with them to onboard them onto the campaign. At my agency, we always do calls with our influencers just to make sure that they understand the campaign initiatives and everything that they're supposed to be speaking to. And I think it's really helpful, because what I've noticed is a lot of you influencers do not read y'all brief. And it is stressful for me as an account manager when I see content that comes in and I'm like, did this person read the brief? So we always do onboarding calls as well anyway, and I would be devastated if we were only sending out the brief, because sometimes even with onboarding calls, people submit content that you're like, this has nothing to do with the brief. So that's one of the things that I've been noticing, like being on the back end and seeing content come through. Sometimes you're just like, we really got to have a chat with influencers. We have to have like a sit down, because yeah, sometimes it's a little frustrating. But other than that, you can also tell the difference between the influencers who are really like veterans and they're strong in their craft. They're strong at reading their brief. They're strong at conceptualizing ideas that are authentic to them and that will resonate with their audience, but also speak to the brand. And when we find influencers like that, we consistently work with them. So you are a content creator, influencer looking to get paid by brands, read your brief, create authentic content, and deliver professionalism, and you will get booked consistently, because there are few and far between. I'll just say that much. I don't know why I didn't do this angle before. I'm sorry if that last angle sucked. I'm trying to get back into my YouTube game, so apologies if that last angle sucked. Your girl is working on it, okay? YouTube is a big goal of mine for this next quarter, but next year. It was supposed to be a big goal of mine this year, but I reassessed my goals because this year I was planning a wedding. There's so much going on, and I planned a wedding in like 2 months, which I believe we'll talk about on this channel. I mean, it's been a little while. I'm actually trying to finish wrapping up my wedding content on Instagram. I'm tired, but I have like 3 more posts or 4 more posts that I have to do, like have to do. And so just waiting on some things for that. And then, but if you guys do want to hear the stories, I wanted to do an engagement style video. I think me and my fiance did film one, but I lost a bunch of my SD cards. Another story for another day. Like, I had a whole series that I was starting, a fashion series, which I think I told you guys that I'm going to be starting. I had started like filming just like mid-size meets plus size shopping experiences at different stores. I started that literally last October and lost the SD cards. So we're bringing it back. It's coming, I promise. It's just been the craziest year. Like, it's been busy. And so I've given myself a lot of grace in terms of like my goals, but it's crazy because like I mentally gave myself this grace. Like, I took a break between February and April. Was like, I'm not doing any sponsored content. I had some content that was already pre-booked and it ran over because of like the brands just taking too long. So like it was already done, or it was already negotiated. So I just did it. But like I took a nice long break and I've slowly been getting myself back up to just doing, you know, what I would typically do and setting goals for myself. But I think that for me right now, where I'm at is like, okay, we're focusing on X, Y, and Z through the end of the year. But it's funny because even with me taking these breaks and with being a little bit more lenient with my goals, I actually have almost hit all of my goals for this year, which is crazy to me. I had a goal of growing on Instagram to 50K. Why are we almost at 100K? God is good. I mean, and I'm not someone who's like fascinated by numbers, because I think that I'm fascinated more with people who have strong communities. Like, if you have a strong community, because there's a lot of people who have a lot of followers and they don't have a strong community or they don't have strong influence. And obviously I see that working on the back end in influencer marketing. Like, not everyone that you book who has a lot of followers is able to like actually get their followers to do something. And so for me, I've always just been proud of like the connection that I have with my community. Like, it's really special to me. And so growing this much has just been like a cherry on top. It's just been like an added bonus of you are really delivering what the girls want to see, and they believe in you. And I'm so grateful. Like, the messages that I get on a week to week, like literally last week I was like just like crying, because I'm just like, wow, like people really appreciate like what I'm sharing, and I really love that. Like, it means a lot to me. So yeah, almost at 100K, which was my stretch goal. So I always set a goal and then I set a stretch goal. So my goal for Instagram this year was 50K. I started out this year at 20K ish. And then that just scared me. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that just scared me. I'm pretty sure the Uber guy just dropped my delivery at the door, but I heard something. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. And we've got coffee. Okay, I have to talk about my Starbucks order because it is life-giving. Okay, the fall Starbucks orders are the best. So I've been doing a pumpkin chai. This is my order. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, so it's a pumpkin latte, pumpkin cream chai latte with a shot of blonde and oat milk. You guys, try it. Let me know what you think, because it is heaven in a cup. I told my coworker about it and she was like, this is fall in a cup. She was like, thank you for this. It's so good. So yeah, so, what was I saying? Okay, my goals. We were talking about goals. I had to grab my coffee and I had to change the battery because, child, this camera dies so fast. I love this camera, but it dies so fast. I literally have like, how many batteries? I need to make sure that they're all charged before the event later because a good sis is not trying to be out here with a dead camera. So yeah, my goal for Instagram was to hit 50K, and then my stretch goal, which stretch goals should be like, I'm like, it's, you know, it's a stretch. So I set my stretch goal for 100K and I started the year at 20K. So I felt like 50K was very reasonable, especially considering that I had made room to take a lot of breaks this year because I knew I was going to get married. I'd gotten engaged in December and we were deciding whether we were going to get married in March or November, and we decided to get married in March. So I had given myself some leeway of like, okay, like if I can hit 50K by the end of the year, I'll be very happy. And then on TikTok, my goal, I think I was at, was I at 20K? I think I was on 20K on both of them, on both platforms. So my goal for TikTok for the end of the year is 50K. I'm currently at 38 something K. So I definitely would like to hit 50K by the end of the year. TikTok has gotten a little slower for me, but it's a weird platform. It's one of those platforms where like you'll grow slowly and then all of a sudden you'll have a big boom. So I'm mindful of that as well. I just want to hit 50K, and honestly, TikTok has been a great platform for me. I get a lot of brand deals there. Last year, that's where I made the most of my money. And people are so surprised to hear that, but it's crazy. Like I made most of my money on TikTok last year. And I just secured a long-term partnership for TikTok, which is my largest partnership to date. So yeah, it's definitely one of those platforms that I want to grow on, but I feel very confident in the way that my platform is presenting so far because it is bringing so many opportunities. So I'm just kind of like, I focus more on the strategy than anything. And the strategy always brings, when you have a strong strategy, it always brings growth. I feel like I'm on my Thursday Night Live. So lately I've been doing Thursday Night Lives to share tips on how to build a profitable influencer brand on Instagram. So I've been having a lot of like influencers join there. If you don't know anything about me, then you would not know that I am a influencer marketing nerd and a social media nerd. I really enjoy this stuff and it just excites me to talk about. And I love strategizing. I love helping business owners and content creators build their brands and strategizing how they can continue to grow their brands, not just in terms of followers, but like profit, because this is a business and I'm very business minded. So that's something that I do as well. If you're not familiar, I have a brand called House of Influence, and House of Influence used to be a social and digital strategy agency, but it has since transitioned into being an educational hub for influencers, particularly Black and BIPOC creators. So there's a lot coming up with House of Influence that I'm really excited about as well. Like, I just think that there's such a need for education in this space because the way I see the girls, our counterparts, and sometimes how we are responding to brand deals and this and the other, like there's definitely a gap, and that's been noticeable even in statistics. Like Black content creators are not getting paid as much, not getting as many opportunities, and that needs to change because we're actually the most influential. Isn't that crazy? Nielsen put out a report. We are actually more influential than any other group when it comes to sponsored content. Crazy. Insane. So yeah, things need to be leveled out, and that's something that is a very big mission for me and for House of Influence, and I'm just really excited to continue to share. Like I don't know, I just eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. It's fun to me. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on here. But then my goal for YouTube, okay, so before deciding to plan like a short-term wedding, my goal for YouTube was to hit at least my goal was 5K on YouTube, and then my stretch goal was 10K, but I really wanted to hit my stretch goal. But have I been posting YouTube content? No. Yikes. So yeah, we gotta get on it. So at this point, it's September, end of September, well, mid-September, and I will be very happy to hit 10K on YouTube. That would make me extremely happy. Extremely happy if I hit, not 10K, 5K, Jesus. I will be very happy to hit 5K, which it will be double the size that I am right now. I think I'm at like 2.5. So if I'm at 2.5K, if I could just double that in the next few months here, I will be very proud of myself and very happy, and I would have hit pretty much all of my goals. Of course, I had the income goal of 6 figures as an influencer, which I believe we've hit. I have to go into my QuickBooks, but I believe we've hit it. And if we haven't hit it, we're like right there. So it's pretty lit. And I have still the most busy time of the year. So now I'm like, okay, let's reassess this income goal for this business. And yeah, so like I'm really grateful that like just operating out of just being myself and being authentic has allowed me to hit all these goals, and I haven't really been like striving. Like I've just been just doing what I love doing. This is one thing I will say about, I don't know, having a job again, is it has allowed me to have this love for sharing content. Like I don't know, like I get off work and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to film this or I want to do this. And I don't know, I just wasn't there towards the tail end of me being full-time before. Like there were days where I would just be like, bruh, I don't want to do this. Like I don't want to research this or, you know, film XYZ or reach out to this brand. I am in a different place now. Like I'm having a lot of fun. And I do kind of have exciting news, but I'm going to wait until it's official. It's like almost official. But I'll probably just like announce it in a different video that I have exciting news. I'm just really grateful. Like I feel like things are just happening and in an organic way, just out of just doing what I need to do and just being consistent and just showing up for myself. So that's where we're at there. I'm gonna finish my makeup and I'll probably come back to do my hair.
Then dip me underway. You can hit my mind for flow. Hold me till I scream forever. And watch me over.
All right, friends, we are starting the workday. It's 9 o'clock and I'm just gonna clear out some emails and I want to get a LinkedIn post up this morning. I try to post on LinkedIn every Tuesday and Thursday. It's important to me to share things in my industry and to just kind of share my perspective on things, especially as a Black woman in the influencer marketing space and a curvy woman, you know, just all the different things, but also just as a marketer, you want to be able to be a valuable resource to what's happening in the industry. So I've been trying to post every Tuesday and Thursday, and I've been pretty consistent for the past like month, I would say. So that's been awesome, and I've really been enjoying it and been getting good feedback from people as well, which is cool. So gonna do that, and then oh my gosh, guys, I ordered one of those trendy keyboards and it came in, I guess, last night, and I just set it up this morning. Listen to this. This is my childhood dreams. Like I used to just take keyboards and like press buttons and make it seem like I was, I always wanted to be like a busy businesswoman. Like that was my goal, like as a child. This is making me so happy, you have no idea. It came with a mouse as well. So this is gonna be fun today because I actually have a lot of emails to send out today. But let me just pull up my calendar. Normally in the morning, I like to clear my emails or see what's happened, see if any of my clients have emailed to review content. That way I can feed back that content back to my campaign producers. So I should probably start off by saying, at my agency, we have two, I guess, major departments when it comes to like the campaign side of things. So when you're thinking of an influencer campaign, you have the person who's more client facing, the person who speaks to the client, to whatever brand it is that we're activating for. You have someone who is kind of like more client facing, and that's me. I'm an account manager. I speak to the client, conceptualize the campaign with them, give them the strategy, and then I relay all that information to my campaign production team, who does most of the executing on the back end with the creators. And they consult with me to just like, hey, this creator is charging this much or this, not the other. So I get to oversee the whole campaign and work with my campaign production team. So this morning, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a look at my emails, see if the client has reviewed the content that we sent over yesterday. And then any of the feedback that our client has sent to me, I'm just gonna compile it with my feedback so that my campaign producer can relay that feedback to the influencer so that they can actually provide their second round of content if they need to provide a second round of content. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
Then dip me underway. You can feel my flow. Hold me till I scream or breathe. And wash me over until my will runs dry. Deny your sins all over me, baby, baby.
Friends, I posted my LinkedIn post and I have reviewed some of my clients' comments, but I'm about to have back-to-back meetings. I have like 4 back-to-back meetings. The first one is a brainstorm for a brand that reached out to us. They want to do a campaign, but typically what happens is a brand will submit a brief to us. It'll detail like, hey, this is what we're looking to promote. This is what we're looking to do. This is who we're looking to target. And they basically are asking us how we would activate and how we would come up with a creative strategy and an influencer campaign for their brief. So typically we pitch proposals for that work and they decide on what agency they're going to work with based on how good the proposal is. So before we have any pitches, before we work on any pitches, honestly, we do a brainstorm session with our whole agency. So I scheduled the brainstorm for today. Our creative strategists are also going to be on that brainstorm as well. And then our whole company comes together and we like come up with different creative ideas. This pitch is for a really big brand that all of you guys know. And so I won't be able to share all the details, but we're about to have the brainstorm in a few minutes. So I'm just making sure I put all the details in here so that people can share their ideas and we can take all those ideas and then come up with a good pitch. And we build out a deck and then we're going to present that pitch next week. So that's what we're working on right now. And I'll share my LinkedIn post with you guys. You guys can follow me on LinkedIn. Okay, so right now you're in my calendar and you can see today's a bit wonky. But here we are on LinkedIn and my post for today, I was just talking about how the influencer marketing industry is expected to hit $34 billion by the end of this year, which is insane because last year the influencer marketing industry hit $29 billion in spend. So to grow another $5 billion is pretty insane in just a year. And just kind of letting brands know that, you know, they should really be investing in influencer marketing. So that was my post for today. But if you want to give me a follow on LinkedIn, I share lots of great insights about the influencer marketing industry. Right. I'm really loving the shirt that I'm wearing today. I have been so cold lately and I was looking for a sweater to wear and I couldn't find it. This like Zara sweater that I always wear when I'm cold. So I was like, let me just wear something long sleeve. And this is a blouse that I got from Walmart and I love it. I love the sleeves. So I'm just like, let me wear this today. And it's about time to hop into this brainstorm. So let's brainstorm some ideas together, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm trying to build the skeleton deck. It's really rough, by the way. Yeah, really, really rough. But I just want to contribute something at least before I leave.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sure it's not rough. It's a skeleton, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, true. Just trying to kind of figure out a structure, but you guys can rework it however you want.
Okay. That sounds good. I'm glad you're able to join the brainstorm. It seems like today's one of those crazy Thursdays are like not the best day.
I've not had a chance to breathe and I've not finished packing and I need to leave at like 4.
Oh my gosh. Where are you headed, by the way?
I'm going to Ibiza.
Period.
Yeah. Girls' holiday, yeah.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Whew. Guys, it has been a long day. It's like 4:30 right now, so I just changed into my outfit for the event. I'm wearing this dress. It's this black dress from Walmart, which I love. It gives very much age vibes, but I like couldn't think of an outfit today. I feel like I'm just like, my head is all over the place. It's been a busy work day and just lots going on. And I have my client call at 5, so in 30 minutes I have a client call. And once that call is done, Shirley should be here and we're gonna head out to the event. So I'm like, let me just get dressed now. I might touch up a curl or two right here. And I think I'm just gonna wear this with some kitten heel slingback pumps from Mango. So I'll grab those and hopefully you guys will see the full look at some point. But yeah, just wanted to check in. Today was a bit crazier than I expected. Thursdays are normally my craziest days, but like today was kind of like intense. Like I didn't even realize it was already 4 o'clock. I feel like I've just been on back-to-back calls or just on my computer like trying to catch up. So that's that. I kind of wanted to do a different outfit. I wanted to do something light. I wanted to do like a white top and possibly jeans and heels, but I would need to steam some things in order to see if it works, and we just don't have the time for that right now. So we're doing quick and easy and cute. I might change my earrings, but I also don't want to do the most. Like I love these earrings from Amazon. I might do these. I might just do these. I'll probably change them after my client call though, but I think I'm gonna do these. Either those, or I think my Bottega dupes. Oh, my Bottega dupes are actually not in here right now. So I actually think I'll do these because the Bottega dupes will give too dressy, but these are like fun, but also dressy. So I'm gonna do these. And yeah, excited to head to the event. So I will check back in after my client call and we will head to the event. Bye guys. Hi! Shirley's here.
Hi.
We're heading out to the event. Look how pretty she looks.
Thank you.
Period.
Yeah, I just got off of work.
Bye.
With high school kids.
Listen, she's a model. We're heading out.
I'm trying.
Listen, we're gonna take you guys to the event. We'll see you soon.
Yup.
Peace. It's lit. So good.
Guess what? The reason we're here is that we have a crazy following in Miami. Does anyone know why? Because the brand's fabulous. Any other guesses? Lots of surgery. Everyone give him a little round of applause.
Because I remember from today you said
Emily's not playing.
I'm
not playing around. What accent? Asians don't have accent.
To make it more simple, you kind of went over right here, you guys, where she kind of highlighted the central stuff that you kind of want to know on skincare products, where it's like niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and so much more.
Come on.
So you just make it very simple.
Yeah. Are you coming to my job? We're on the glycerin butyric glycol. Anyone know? What are you talking about? No.
So we're definitely all for that more drier skin. As we change temperatures, you know, one day it's super hot here and the next day it's like completely cold. We do get those days where our skin freaks out That's something to think about. So I'm gonna mark it because you say you have super dry skin. That would be something that you use as needed for you, okay? And I'm gonna mark the polyglutamic acid. Right.
No, I really hope not. Better not. Miami is one of those places.
I know. It's like all of a sudden you're walking and then it's pouring down rain.
Very good.
All right, so who, oh, I.
Until you reach my peak, baby, and reach right to the bottom of my fountain. I want the flame.
Hey vlog, I'm back home. I'm so tired. The Inkey List event was so much fun. I had so much fun with Shirley and met Emily in person today and got to run into so many of my creator friends. We had great conversation. Forgot to pull out my camera for that, but it was kind of hard. It was really hot and humid. And on our way home, it was pouring rain, like we could not see. So I'm glad to be back home, but it was really a good vibe. It was so much fun. And I would love to bring you guys back on another influencer day in my life, influencer account manager day in my life. And let me know if you guys have any questions. You can drop them in the comments below and I'll follow up with a Q&A. But until next time, bye boo.
Then dip me underway. You can get it on my foot,